From the Bronc TV and radio studios at UTPA in Edinburgh, it's the Bronc Sports Report. What's happening, Bronc Nation? I'm Daniel Morales. I'm going to be giving you the Bronc Radio Sportscast for this week. We've got all the latest with March Madness and a historic run that ended in Chicago. But first,
the UTPA basketball season has come to an end as the men's program finished with an overall record of 16 wins and 16 losses, 5-3 in the Great West Conference. Brandon Provost finishes his Bronc career 12th in program history in scoring, 2nd in three-point shooting, 3rd in three-pointers made, 4th in three-pointers attempted, and 6th in minutes played. Aaron Urbanos finished his Bronc career as the all-time leader in minutes played, 11th in scoring, 2nd in three-pointers made, 3rd in three-pointers attempted, 6th in three-point shooting, and 10th in assists. The Lady Broncs finished the year with a 12-win, 16-loss record and 4-4 in the Great West Conference. Harlingen South alum Bianca Torre exits her UTPA career as the all-time leader in points, assists, steals, free throws made, and field goals attempted while ranking 2nd in field goals made, three-pointers made, three-pointers attempted, and free throw percentage, 3rd in free throws attempted, and 4th in three-point percentage. The Broncs look for a new start next year, entering the WAC as both men's and women's head coaches' contracts were not renewed. Denny Downing compiled an overall record of 51 wins, 68 losses for the Lady Broncs as their head coach in the 4 years he was with UTPA. Men's coach Ryan Marks finished with an overall record of 39 wins, 89 losses in his 4 years with the Broncs. Stay tuned with the Bronc Sports Report for all your latest UTPA Bronc basketball updates. For Bronc Sports Radio, I am Crystal Hernandez.
In track and field news, Judith Chumba won the 5,000-meter run in the Bobcat Invitational held at Texas State University in San Marcos. The distance medley relay team consisting of Andrew Lopez, Ramon Neely, Joshua Rosales, and Dejan Johnson finished third, breaking the school record in time for the second straight year. Overall, 11 Broncs had top 5 finishes, including Jesus Alvarez and the shot put, Cindy Velasquez and Kayla De La Peña in the women's 100-meter hurdles, Stephanie Vasquez in the 400-meter hurdles, and Guillermo Martinez in the men's 400-meter hurdles. The track and field teams come back to San Marcos on April 5th and 6th for the Texas State Invitational. Also in action, the men's team faces number 36 ranked TCU in Fort Worth, and the women play Idaho State and Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, Arizona. For Bronc Radio Sports, I'm Mark Mayhem.
From 64 to a Sweet 16. Gonzaga is gone, Georgetown is out, and New Mexico has been knocked out. What remains in the 2013 NCAA tournament is an assortment of non-traditional teams with high seedings, including Wichita State, a 9 seed, Oregon, a 12 seed, LaSalle, a 13 seed, and Florida Gulf Coast University, a 15 seed. Less than 1% of the 8.15 million entries in the ESPN.com Tournament Challenge picked Florida Gulf Coast to reach the Sweet 16. 3.3% of brackets picked Wichita State to reach the Sweet 16. 83% of brackets had Gonzaga in the Sweet 16. 27% had him in the Final Four, and 5% had him win the whole thing. There are no brackets with the complete Sweet 16 intact. The mighty have fallen, and the bracket busters continue to burst the dreams of many who picked the higher seeds to advance far in the March Madness pools. We could be in for another upset-filled weekend. For Bronc Radio Sports, I'm Javi Guerrero.
The 2013 baseball season is almost here, but there are many players who are fired up and ready to go. This year brought the 3rd edition of the World Baseball Classic, and one team made a historic run in the tournament. Of the 16 teams who qualified, the Dominican Republic ran through the competition, staying undefeated en route to their first championship, defeating Puerto Rico 2-0 in the championship game. With the roster almost full of Major League All-Stars, the Dominican Republic sends more players to the Major League than any other country who participated this year. New York Yankees second baseman Robinson Cano was named World Baseball Classic MVP, hitting for a .469 batting average. The Major League Baseball season kicks off Sunday night in Houston as the Texas Rangers welcome the Houston Astros to their division at 7 o'clock. For Bronc Radio Sports, I'm Daniel Morales.
After a historic run, the Miami Heat 27-game winning streak has finally come to an end. The Heat lost 97-101 to the Chicago Bulls in Chicago. The Heat have repeatedly been outspoken during the streak about only caring about the big picture, being winning a second consecutive NBA championship ring this year. With only about a dozen games left in the season, head coach Eric Spoelstra plans on using the loss as a way to help improve the Heat even more. For Bronc Radio, I'm Randy Navarro.
Well, that's it for this week's Bronc Report. I would like to thank radio station manager Cassie Perez, news director Omar Jimenez, and all the radio station staff. And as always, be sure to support your UTP Athletics. Go Broncs!